Okay, guys, I want to call your attention to a couple of traders that jumped on one today. And I want to reiterate something that I mentioned before, and we're talking about watch list. Okay? Before I get to FFIV, I want to show you my watch list here. I've got, in this particular one, which is what I call my real watch list, I've got 364 stocks in it. You can see right up there. And these range anywhere from, whatever, dollar something to, like, up to all the way up. Okay. And I can watch, I'm put in there $1 for what I paid for it. That way I can keep track of it. And I've got notes here. I schedule some of them with double ones and some of, with ones. I can watch the bid, the ask, the change, the low. And so one of the things that I do in the morning is the first thing I click on is I look at changes, dollar changes here. I look at percent changes here, both up and down. Okay, and what I'm looking for are swings. I'm looking for slams. I'm looking for gaps. I'm looking for all kind of stuff. Anything that will get me an edge on what's going on. If it's an early morning slam like we saw on FFIV, if you have a watch list, you're gonna pick up on it. And these are the watch lists that I have. I have real, pink, weekly. I got Dow. I got beta, casinos, high PE. Coal, China ETFs, rare earth, $8 to $15, $1 to $8 ETFs, and oversold. So I've got a variety of watch lists that I'll watch. Okay, so this morning we're watching FFIV fall apart for no apparent reason. Okay. I still don't know. I mean, so I think there was a mild downgrade on it, but somebody else put an upgrade on it. So beats hell out of me why, but it just did. It was just a bear raid, and the thing had closed yesterday at around 128 and change, and it looked like it was going to open up at around 121. So that's a $7 overnight slam. That's a big percentage, And so I'm looking for a turn on this thing, and I'm watching it come down through the pre-market, and finally I looked at a turn on this thing happening right about I don't know, somewhere in here, 9:30, 9:38, whatever the hell it is. Okay, so at that point, this guy right here, Mikey, decides he's going to pick up the 130 calls in at 13. This guy here, Uranium Pinto Beans, this was an update. He actually picked these up, I believe, in the 50s. Okay, and that was at about the same time. Okay, so this is where other people were watching, not to name names here, other people watching, well, it's gone, it's done, whatever. And a couple of people were seeing it as an opportunity. Okay, so we're watching this thing, and you can see, and I'm just looking at the post here, where this thing is moving back up, and there's a little bit of hooting and hollering on this thing. And here's this guy, Mikey. He's out from 13. He's out at 31. Okay, here's this guy, Uranium Pinto Beans, who's out at $1.80. Okay, so he got a triple and a half out of it from in about call it 2 hours. Okay, and I happen to know he made a lot more money on it than I did. I think he threw 400 at it, and I think he pocketed something in the neighborhood of about 1,200 on that, and I wasn't quite that resourceful. I got about a third of that. But the point is, that whenever you see these, when you see these slams like this, you've got to look at it. And how you can, what you can do is, if you see somebody else taking a position, this may confirm your thinking, okay? Because it confirms, you're being confirmed by another trader, okay? Somebody that you know, trust, and has got a good track record. So that's what you look for here. And so on this, we were out, and our exit on this thing was timely, because we caught at or near the top on this thing, and you can see it started coming down. And I haven't checked. I quit looking at it after I was out, but I did notice that it had come almost all the way back down. In fact, hang on a second. Here it is. Here it is right here. I still have it up. Here are the 130s. So we picked them up at 13, sold them at 31. The low was 5. The high was 50. So we didn't get the top on the thing. We didn't get the bottom. We ate out of the middle of the buffet. Forget about the appetizer. Forget about dessert. Just go for the meat of it. That's what I call eating out of the middle of the buffet. And now this thing has come all the way back down to 9 by 14. And we're watching it again in the morning to see what the direction is. Because we may have another opportunity on this thing. Okay, so that's what we've got. This on FFIV. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you later.